Alright, are you guys ready to do some r/entitled parents?
Well, yes, I am.
Alright, we're gonna do the one that has 11 Reddit silver, 6 Reddit gold, and 4 platinum, because
Okay.
it seems interesting.
Thank you guys so much.
Alright, so okay, so I'm gonna start this. I posted part of this in r/am in the asshole.
Am I the asshole? You're so illiterate.
It's all put together. I can't read it.
You're so illiterate. Actually.
Shut up! It's fucking Reddit. I hate it. As a recent conflict, I will bring up later left. Oh fuck. Bring up later left me doubting myself, but due to so many people's interest, I've decided to elaborate my family's boundless entitlement here. I am currently in custody of my 2 little sisters, Amy, who is 17, and Liza Koshy, who is 8. Not their real names. Not their real names for obvious reasons. I'm a 29 male, and we live in Australia. Should be Alabama.
Why?
I am potato, as that's what Liza.
That is quirky.
No, I got a better one. I am David Dobrik, as that's what Liza Koshy calls me. And this is basically the story of how my family felt. Wait, how my family. Wait. Someone want to read for me? I'm going to the end. No, wait, no.
Those are comments.
No, fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, it's a snail's face. Wait, come on, I gotta see. Does it say Reddit gold? Does it say something about it being Reddit gold? Alright.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Stupid bitch parks in front of my driveway gets instant karma.
Is this a fucking, like,
Read
video on YouTube or something like that? Okay.
No, but can I read this? Because I didn't get to read the last one.
No, okay. So who wants to be the entitled mother?
Oh my god, I'm good at that. Let me be the entitled mom.
Okay, I'll be the entitled child, and Spencer can be me.
Me, IRL.
So Spencer, you read like the stuff that's not. Okay.
So, there's a garage on the left-hand side of my house where I park my car.
No,
and the driveway.
It says left-hand side if my house.
If my house where I park my car.
Keep
and the driveway in front of it, so the car can get inside. It's exactly like any other garage, and it is part of my property. Yet some people feel that they're entitled enough to park just anywhere, including right in front of my freaking driveway. It starts off when I'm about to go to the convenience store to get snacks, and I notice there's a car literally parked right smack in the middle of my driveway. There's no way my car could possibly get around, and I wasn't having any of it. So I yelled,
"Who the fuck owns this car?"
and started blasting my horn. It took a while for someone to finally react, and it just so happened to be the entitled
bitch
who owned the car. Apparently, she was a mom of 2 kids, and she kept reminding me of that while I was arguing with her.
Carrie had to.
What are you doing making noise? My kids are trying to sleep!
I apologize, miss! But some
asshole
decided it was a good idea to park right in front of my driveway.
Ah, that's my car. The spot I normally park in was taken by one of the neighbors. And that's the only place I could park!
Now, first, I actually felt sympathy for this woman. She had kids and everything, and she wasn't wrong about the car taking up her spot, because when my other neighbors had a party celebrating their niece's quinceanera, and the neighborhood was packed with cars, and she didn't have a driveway of her own. Wait, didn't have a driveway of her own? So,
where the fuck is she live there?
Her house is... and nicely ask her to move her car. But instead of accepting my generosity, she decides to keep arguing with me.
I am not moving my car. It's late and I have to make sure my children get to bed.
Keep in mind it was only about 8:30 at the time. I wasn't late at all for her to move her car. I can't get my car out of here when you're parked in the driveway. I am asking you again to please move your car.
What could you possibly be doing this late at night that requires you to drive somewhere? Question mark.
I'm just headed to the convenience store to get the Neutron.
You're getting? You can wait till tomorrow to get your shit!
She was really getting on my nerves. I got ready to raise my voice, but then I had an idea. So I reply with, okay, and walk back inside my house. When I looked back, I saw she had that, yeah, I totally showed him look on her face. I tried not to get...
Pissed. Oh, sorry.
As I reached for the phone and called the police. I explained the situation, and a few minutes later, a tow truck arrives. The car was in fact illegally parked, and so it was impounded. The next day, early in the morning, I get a knock on my door. Apparently, she was going to take her kids to an amusement park, and now that they didn't have a car, there's practically no way for them to go. And she tells me that I immediately chuck her, which
pisses
her off even more. Meanwhile, her kids are crying. Just a side note, I thought I would say, it doesn't really matter, but you know...
Mommy, I really want to go. I want to play Fortnite. I want to play Fortnite.
I point at the kid and let out a big... Daddy! Which causes him to start screaming like a banshee. And Mom starts yelling at me, saying how much of a monster I am. You laughed at a kid because he can't go to an amusement park. She's in the right.
That's great.
I just reply with a, get a cab!
Slut.
And slammed it in her face. I may or may not have been a little too harsh, but that family of idiots got what they deserved.
No,
I hate children.
Okay, that one, I'm actually gonna torn whether or not, like, it seemed like a real story until near the end.
Yeah.
Where he's like, ha! It's like, I call him a slut and all that. And plus, the reason this is totally fake, it's because there's not a edit. Thanks for the Reddit gold. No, Reddit gold!
Oh, there we go.
You want kids for money? Shouldn't have thrown out your What?
Your eldest what?
Got removed from Pro Revenge, but it's all about my entitled mother. On mobile in English, it's not my first language. As I have stated in my last post, I had an entitled mother while growing up. I grew up with physical and mental abuse since my mother only wanted kids to get financial support from the state. She had 2 kids in the end, me and my brother. Well, we already saw the cast. As mentioned earlier, I survived a bunch of abuse during the early years of my life. It's a Disney sitcom. I was 8 when Spencer was born, and immediately feared for his life. Thank God she took the abuse out on me instead of him, since he was so small, and it was harder to hide than on me. Oh God, this story may not be too good, but let's just read it anyways. Where was I? Fast forward 2 years and I turned 10. My mother must have thought I was old enough to think of going to the CPS. That's probably a bank in America, I'm not sure. Actually, let me check.
That's the first thing that comes to mind, like, oh, it's a bank.
CPS stands for Child Protection Service.
What you didn't know was I indirectly contacted them. A year and a half earlier, since my teachers found the marks on my body, she told me to pack a bag and leave her house within 5 minutes. I started to panic and ran as fast as I could. About 4 minutes later, she came and told me to hurry up, and if what didn't fit in the bag had to be left behind. I ran a bit faster and left as fast as possible. What she didn't know was that I had laid plans for weeks about directly contacting CPS this time. Revenge time. My mom...
Gamer time.
Gamer time. Gamer time! My mom didn't think about the distance between our home and CPS. CPS...
You down.
CPS HQ. I was only 15, so I was ready to fly through the door when the opening staff arrived. I got inside and they handed me a blanket and a mug of coffee, dead meat, and told me to
coffee.
Coffee, and told me to explain. Mike without
you didn't file your paperwork.
Peter Griffin, you didn't file your paperwork. I'm always watching you.
Always watching.
What I was doing on the pavement, I experienced in the start showed then the marks on my body. To be honest.
Hey Luz, do you remember when I was abused?
As soon as the CPS were, I said I wanted to go just to get F, and we left. Morty, I walked the day before we drove. This time it took so much less time to get there. My mom was still half asleep, and both cops and CPS forced their way in, which she refused to let them in. The conversation, as I remember, went as follows.
What do you think you're doing? What do you think you are doing breaking into my home? Do you have a warrant?
You can't see it, but I'm pointing.
Okay. Kara.
No, he's lying, right?
He slept outside HQ, and the story was too detailed to be a lie from a 10-year-old kid. Not to mention the marks on his body.
He ran away last night. The marks he made himself.
The CPS workers didn't buy it, and the cops started to put the handcuffs on her. Handcuffs! Put her fuck! And began to move toward the car. I got myself to walk further and ran into F's room. No, Spencer. Fuck! And ran into Spencer's room, took him in my arms, and walked downstairs again. Not long after, we moved in with a temporary foster family. My mom got locked up and got 10 years for child endangerment, neglect, abuse, and so on. She got taken away right to have the kids. Right. The future as well. I experienced almost the same 7 months after when I lived with my dad, but that's a Noth story.
They literally said English is not their first language.
Oh, they're doing a pretty good job, alright? Like, it's been 9 years now I live with my wonderful wait, is this a
boyfriend?
Is this a
boyfriend?
I know.
Yeah, I think this was a girl, I guess.
Boyfriend.
This is a guy.
No, what? There are
Or
no
they're
people
gay.
allowed in gay on whatever. In another country.
Listen!
Shut up!
Not mention more
Finish the story! Please shut up!
Oh my god, Jerry from Tommy is a...
It's been 9 years, and I live with my wonderful boyfriend in the apartment in another country. My mom doesn't know where Spencer and I are, so all good. Thanks for reading my story. Long story short, don't fuck with my brother and me. I will get my revenge, you stupid fucking whore. Let my son have your...
Alright, let's go.
We're doing this one, even though it doesn't have Reddit gold, we're doing this one.
Hey, so I found this subreddit on YouTube, and I just wanted to get the story out. Being like one of the many fake ones, and I want to clarify, this is not fake. However, this did happen to me.
It's immediately fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. This tag is fake. I'm gonna downvote it once I get an account. I'm just fake.
I have a prosthetic arm due to a car crash when I was 10. I was walking around the grocery store to get some things for my mom when I saw this kid look at me oddly and whisper something to his mom. His mom! That's Liam. Whisper something to Liam. Oh, me, because I've had the arm for 7 years. I went down another aisle to get some cereal for my sister when the mom comes walking in with the kid whimpering by her side. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, my son was wondering if he could see your arm.
I just assumed he wanted to look at it, so I showed it to him. Not detaching it from my arm, just assuming he wanted to look at it.
Ah! Ah! It's me, Fred! Give me your arm!
Alright, Kira.
Instantly, this little kid starts crying.
He just wants to try it on.
This mom clearly doesn't know that you have to have no arm to put it on. I can explain how I can't let him play. Can't let him play with him. Wait, him. Is her prosthetic arm like a male?
Yes.
Okay. Because he could break it, and it is a pain to get the one I have.
Let my son play with it. He is extremely careful.
I am getting extremely pissed off, and while I tell her he can't play with it for the 3rd time, she tried to rip it off.
Give me the
I was using my actual hand to pry her grip off, and while this is happening, 3 people are watching. She continues to pull it until the 2 fingers, pointer and middle, come flying off into her hand.
Downvoting it. I'm downvoting it.
Come flying into her hand. The bolt is pulled out and falls to the floor. She just stands there for like 10 seconds while 2 employees run in and check the situation. When the employees ran in, she and her son bolted, still holding the fingers!
At least I have the fingers now. I can glue them to my puppy.
Your what?
My puppy who lost to it needs a
My puppy.
my puppy.
Out and go to my mom. While we were talking in the car, we saw the mom and the kid walking around the sidewalk. Off the car and I run over to her, snatched the fingers from the kid's hand, and she quickly took out my phone to take a picture of the mother. She screamed me, calling me a piece of shit, spoiled brat, etc.
You're a piece of shit, you spoiled fucking rat! I'm gonna shove my fucking four-legged foot up your ass!
My four-legged
My
foot.
four-legged foot, yeah. Reddit content.
I have extra appendix.
Give me your $80 headphones because my daughter likes them.
Alright,
Oh
I'll be
my
me.
god, I can't pick which private jet I take out today.
Ran into an entitled mum and her daughter. An entitled mum and a daughter at
entitled mum,
Walmart
you
today.
An entitled mom, you say?
I wish the kid was actually nice, but both were entitled. Also insert standard armor mobile apology. So for background, I have an amazing set of Razer Kraken Pro V2 headphones. I got on
Get
Amazon for
specific or
$8. Now I was in Walmart getting some sodas and looking at some crap that interested me. Listening to some music, ignoring people. I had the volume up loud enough that I couldn't hear people. Wait, so you're just listening to like freaking My Chemical Romance while getting some sodas at Walmart?
He was lying. He was listening to fucking Despacito. My Chemical Romance, let's be honest. My daughter really likes your headphones, you hear?
Oh, thanks!
How much for them? My daughter really likes them. We've been looking for headphones for ages.
I want the pink ones!
Okay, 16 or 17-year-old. I want the pink ones.
I want the pink ones. It makes the boys really want to shag me, you hear?
Oh, I got them off Amazon for...
Cutting you off. No, how much for those ones? I'll pay $20 fucking for them.
What?
Fine then. I'll take shit. Fine. 25. Take it or fucking leave it, slut.
Lady, I got these for $80. These are Razer Kraken Pros gaming headphones. Can yours do this? Get some yourself.
Okay, I think this whole story is just the person flexing his Razer Kraken Pros gaming headphones on us.
I think so.
Oh, but my daughter needs them. She's a gamer.
Oh, what's the favorite game then?
I need them for a Fortnite tournament.
Kid, get your own and play better games because Fortnite isn't a real video game. If you play Fortnite, you're dead to me.
Don't laugh at my child, or I swear to God I'll shove my boot right up your rear end.
That sounds very nice. I would really like that. Lady, listen, how about no? Or how about you leave me
The fuck alone. Watch your mouth. You shouldn't say such words. Now get the fuck out of my sight, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, only adults can say swear words.
16 to 17-year-old child. Oh, then which one of you should I listen to?
Both of us. A child like you shouldn't use those words. That's adult language.
Well, guess what? Let me tell you this once. I am a...
Fucking adult, bitch.
I kind of do a pose to be extra, not gonna lie.
Well, I am your elder.
So, you have no authority over me. So I don't need to listen to you if I don't want to.
Give me your headphones. You owe me them now. Give me your fucking headphones before I rip off your goddamn head.
I want the pink.
16 to 17-year-old child.
Yeah.
How about no? Leave me alone!
I'm gonna wave my arms around when I say this. Look at what you did! Give me those headphones to my baby! No!
16 to 17.
And I guess
No!
Fuck off! Spencer.
I then leave and end up getting a Hatsune Miku pizza box. And into My Hero Academia posters at Walmart. While writing this, I got a text from F. Apparently, the EM was high on cocaine and this is fake.
And entitled daughter.
And they were both
If
arrested.
they didn't add that, I probably would have believed this.
Yeah, I mean, like, they gotta, like, come up with this stupid way to, like, have this happen. Lol, weeb.
Hell yeah.
Lol, weeb, that's a great way to end a video.